98.5 KLUC. What's happening in Las Vegas? My name is AD, and tonight we have a very, very special guest in studio. One of the Runnin Rebels' very own Uche. What's going on, brother?
Nothing much, man. How you doing?
I'm chilling, man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I never have. Can you? I'm like not to sound ignorant. I really just don't know how to pronounce it.
It's Ofoegbu.
Ofoegbu?
Yeah, G silent.
Ofoegbu.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a friend. His name is Samto Odinibo, and the G is silent in his name as well.
Yeah, I think that's a Nigerian thing.
Okay,
yeah.
He's Nigerian. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just keep it at Uche. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, quick background. So, I used to live in San Antonio, and I was in San Antonio for about like 4 or 5 years throughout my high school years. And being in high school, when I got there, you know what I'm saying, San Antonio is a different level of basketball than Ohio, for real. Yeah. So I got down there, you know what I'm saying. I went to the tryouts my junior year, and I shortly realized I was not gonna make it. This is a long story long. Anyways, I became good friends with a couple of the basketball players, and then like you hear a lot of names. And when I'm in high school, I'm a junior in high school, I start hearing certain names, and your name used to come up all the time. No joke. Like, so I'm like, who is this? And then hanging out with Ryan Coy all the time, and you were Justin's friend. Finally met you. I'm like, oh, this is the dude I was talking about. You have been talked about as far as basketball is concerned for a long time. You've had a crazy journey. By the way, I haven't seen you for like 9 years, so this is very like surreal to me. Like before we even jump into it, I want to say, just as like a fan and as a I'm proud of you, man. Like you seem to be very positive, on a positive path. And I respect that, and I salute that. Diving into your journey, I mean, from high school you went to Southern Methodist, correct? Yeah. Then you went to University of San Francisco, and now you're at UNLV. Explain the journey a little bit for the people, man. What happened there? What's up?
Man, it's been a long journey, but starting off at high school, I went to SMU. Larry Brown was a coach there, I thought, Larry Brown, very Hall of Fame coach, one of my favorite players, ever since the NBA. So. I went there, thinking the positive, I went there young-minded. As my freshman year, I had a lot of struggles there. And so, it didn't quite work out there, just because, just my immaturity level at that point. Decided to move on, went to the University of San Francisco, coached by a dude named Rex Walters, played in the league, played at Kansas a couple of years, learned some great things there, graduated early.
Wow.
Decided
so you already have your bachelor's?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, okay, my fault. Go ahead.
Yeah, graduated early, decided to come back, to the big stage of basketball, play against, the top teams in the country.
And then what do you have your degree in?
Advertising and marketing.
Very smart. Okay. And now what are you in the master's program here at UNLV?
Yeah. And sports management.
Okay, you nice up here, man. I see.
I'm trying.
That's what I'm talking about. Very positive out here in these streets, man.
Trying.
Very good representation of who we need to follow. So definitely. How are you enjoying Las Vegas thus far?
Man, I love Las Vegas. I've been here, of course, for AU basketball, during the summertime, but it really doesn't do it justice. There's just a lot, that Vegas has to offer. Once you're an actual local here,
Right.
I kind of figured out like the strip is kind of like for people coming in and visiting, but
tourists.
Yeah, the people here have been so cool to me. The fans, of UNLV, the coaching staff, and I just love every moment of it. Being here. So I'm just thankful and blessed.
There you go. Blessed is a key word right there. Now I moved out here a couple years ago, and I actually moved out here in June. Which was like the dumbest thing in the world. I know you came out here this past May, I believe.
Yeah.
It's a different level of hot out here. It's like hell.
Yeah.
But you're also from San Antonio, where it's also very hot. Now, a lot of people complain about the humidity. Is there? Do you have a preference? If you had is this hotter than San Antonio, or is San Antonio hotter than Vegas?
It's two different levels of heat. Definitely. San Antonio during the day. It's when you're outside, you just sweating out here.
Beating down on you.
It's bad. But one thing I do prefer about San Antonio over Vegas, in terms of like the hot weather, is at least at nighttime it cools down. But here in Vegas, man, it got no mercy on you.
Not at all.
Got no mercy on you, but it took me time to adjust. I ain't gonna lie to you. You have to be inside most of the time.
Does it feel good right now? Is it cool right now?
Oh, it's perfect right now.
Yes,
perfect right now.
I like the weather right now. As far as after UNLV, is the league in the mindset overseas? Are you done with basketball? What are your thoughts? What are your goals?
Definitely want to play in the league.
Okay.
Then afterwards, that professionally, overseas, wherever basketball takes me. I feel like I gotta get out of my system first for me to be completely done with it. But wherever the basketball takes me, and then after I'm done playing basketball, I want to get back and be a coach.
I like that.
And who knows, maybe one day, in the future, I might be a coach for UNLV. You never know.
That would be super live.
That would be lit,
existence. Speak it out right now.
Hey, I'm gonna be the coach of UNLV Runnin Rebels.
Yeah, I love it. How about the Spurs, man?
I love the Spurs, the great championship team, with Pop, Tim Duncan, the greats, Ginobili, Tony Parker, David Robinson, they're like a great foundation of basketball, how it's laid down.
Very fundamental.
They're a different type of team than most teams in the league, they share the ball, they really don't care who gets the credit, and so that's why I feel like they win a lot of championships. They're not a big organization, like the Lakers, or the Bulls or the Celtics, but, they get the job done. 5 championships, arguably one of the greatest power forwards to ever play the game. So,
agreed.
I mean, this
might be a dumb question. Is that who you grew up like? That was your favorite team?
Yeah.
Okay.
Favorite team, but also wherever Tracy McGrady was.
Okay. I don't hear that a lot, but T-Mac was
my favorite player, of all time. I used to, as a little kid, I used to do the little lazy eye like this, go around and shoot the ball. I think my most memorable game of T-Mac actually was playing against the Spurs, it was in Houston.
Wow.
And I was watching with my parents, I was a big T-Mac fan, so, they gave me, all kinds of, hell about that, like, oh yeah, T-Mac going down, and end up scoring 13 points in 35 seconds,
I do remember that,
yeah. 13 points in 35 seconds, and they won the game, and it was just, from then on, he's always been, my favorite player.
Do you think if he didn't get hurt that he could have been like aligned with Kobe a little bit, or
in terms of scoring,
okay.
Definitely. I feel like I think before he got hurt when he was in Orlando, he was like leading the NBA in scoring titles. Him and Kobe was going back at it. I can't really say he would have been better than Kobe because Kobe's mindset puts him on a whole different level. And on top of that, once you play with players like Shaq, and the Lakers gonna get players. So I don't know if T-Mac would have had a support system as Kobe, but I think so. Like offensively, on that standpoint, they would have been neck and neck.
I like that. I remember my like best T-Mac memory was when in the All-Star game when he threw it off the glass.
Oh yeah,
that had happened like in the All-Star game year before. So when it happened, I was just super live.
Yeah, man. T-Mac used to be that guy, man.
Definitely. Did you have the shoes?
Definitely.
Had to have the T-Macs.
The T-Mac shoes, the look, the hesitation pull up, all that was in the repertoire. I had to.
I like that. In the repertoire, very smooth. Yo, you smooth out here, man. Don't try to fool the people. What is your best basketball memory of you? Your best, like as far as your career thus far, or do you have one? Can you break it down?
I think I got 2. Actually, it might be 3. I only get 3. All right. First time I ever dunked a basketball was 7th grade. Yeah, 7th grade summer going to 8th grade. I don't know, just tried it one time and actually went in. And of course nobody was around, so I told my brother they didn't believe me.
No witnesses.
Tried it again, wasn't really getting it the same way, but that's one thing I always look back and man, 7th grade. Second memory, probably I want to say my first dunk in the game was 8th grade. 8th grade going to summer, playing AAU basketball off a pro hop, and I dunked it. The whole gym went crazy.
You're nuts.
Yeah, so that's a great memory of mine. And probably the last one probably has to be when sophomore year in high school, playing against Warren. Matter of fact, against Prince and all them.
Purple team, man.
Yeah, that's the rivals.
Go Steve.
Sophomore year, jumped over a dude. Yeah.
Sophomore year of high school?
Sophomore year of high school. Jumped over a dude, dunked it. And just went, I didn't even know how to act. Coach gave me hell about it, at halftime. Act like you've been there before. My mind, I ain't never really been there before.
What you want me to do? Like,
yeah,
I don't know what. I'd be super lit, man.
Yeah, but I had some great memories. They're all in San Antonio, so.
See,
Yeah,
you got to get back to the tone, man. You go back every summer.
Every summer, see family, see some friends. Just be back at home, stay grounded.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you notice like some similarities between San Antonio and here in Vegas, like as far as like food, culture, I noticed something out here, like they both have like subdivisions as far as housing. Like I don't know, like back in San Antonio, you have like your West Creeks or your Heritages.
Yeah.
And like I feel like I see a lot of different subdivisions out here too.
Yeah, definitely the housing definitely is for sure. I feel like the tempo pace, like how people move around here, it's kind of the same way as San Antonio, everybody. And then generosity of people I see out here is kind of similar to San Antonio. So,
Right.
I mean, I feel like that's a lot of reasons why I like it out here and the people out here, because I've been so used to growing up in San Antonio.
Definitely. And I know you mentioned your brother. I don't know if you have multiple brothers, but I know there's like a certain brother that played college ball as well. Texas Tech.
Yeah, 2 brothers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. One went to Texas Tech, played with Bobby Knight. The other one went to SMU, played for Matt Doherty.
So yeah, so you had to step up to the plate.
Definitely. I had 2 older sisters play basketball too. Yeah.
And your dad was a soccer player.
Dad was a soccer player.
It's your athletics is just in the genetics.
Yeah, just had to stay with it.
Jeez, straight up. So you guys, the Rebels, took the L against South Alabama. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know who South Alabama was, bro. Like I'm thinking like South Alabama, like wouldn't it be Southern Alabama? I don't know. I didn't know who the Jaguars were. So I'm like, but you guys took the L. However, it's beginning of the season, so it's really not a problem. Wednesday, tomorrow, actually, you guys take on UC Riverside. What are you gonna bring to the table?
Just a whole better effort, than the first game. Particularly, I feel like I played good, let my teammates down. So, I'm gonna pick that up. Me being a singer and a leader, pick that up. Just be a whole lot better, more efficient, on the offensive end. On defensive end, just picking up, getting a win. That's most important. I feel like the way I play, as long as it's geared towards getting a win, that's the ultimate goal. So
I like that.
Anything I can do to make my team win is what I'm gonna do.
There you go. And I saw when I was watching the first half of the game on Friday, and I saw it was like before the free throw, before free throws were happening. You came on with everybody together. I'm like, so you see the leadership is there. The leadership is definitely there. So people see that and salute to that. What would you leave the Vegas people with? One thing.
In terms of basketball, or just
anything, basketball, life, Uche, all around.
One thing I leave Vegas with, I just make an impact in life. Whatever you do, like when you're dying on Earth, and what's the impact that you had on people. And I feel like as long as you live a positive impact with people, and that's the way you're gonna live on through other people. And I feel like you just gotta be a blessing when it comes to whoever you're with, even if you don't know nobody. Like words that you say, or things that you could do could be the reason why you uplift another person. So
I like that.
There's always be an impact on the great end. Yeah.
I just want to say, keep doing what you're doing, because you are going to spur other people to do the same thing. People follow when they see success, and you are a great example of positive success. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep getting better. I know you're already a hard worker. Keep going strong. And I appreciate your time, brother.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, one more thing. Where can people follow you at?
On Instagram, Uche Suave. That's that's UCHESUAVE. That's Instagram and Twitter. Pretty much don't get on Facebook. I feel like that's better for the older heads. But yeah, pretty much Instagram and Twitter, Uche Suave.
Boom, just like that. Uche Suave. AD is elevated. 98.5 KLUC. Bang.
Sir.